Childhood stories and old outdoor tales have drilled 3 simple rules into your brain since you were little. If you see a bear, climb a tree. If a bear charges you, run as fast as you can. If a bear gets too close, lay down and play dead. Every single one of these lessons is a death sentence. Every single instinct your body screams at you to follow. When a bear appears is the exact move that will end your life in seconds. Trees will not save you. Speed will not save you. Playing dead will not always save you. The animal kingdom's most powerful predators do not play by human fairy tale rules. They play by raw, brutal, unforgiving nature. Today, you are not watching a documentary. You are not watching a fictional movie. You are stepping into your body in 5 consecutive zero-day survival scenarios, each one throwing you against one of the 5 deadliest bear species walking this planet. Each level grows darker, more dangerous, and more unforgiving than the last. Each encounter forces you to betray your most basic human instincts to stay alive. One wrong choice, one split second of hesitation, one moment of listening to your panicked brain, and you do not make it to the next scene. This is the Zero Day POV Bear Escape Survival Simulation. Your only job right now is simple: survive against every lie you ever believed about bears. Dappled sunlight filters through thick pine canopy high above your head, thin and weak against the dense forest darkness that swallows the forest floor entirely. Pine needles crunch soft under every slow step taken on the damp woodland soil, the only sound breaking the heavy silence of the remote mountain wilderness. The air carries the sharp, earthy scent of damp moss, rotting fallen wood, and fresh wild berries hidden beneath thick underbrush. No wind stirs the branches, no birds chirp in the treetops. A heavy, unnatural stillness settles over every inch of the woods, a silent warning that something dangerous has already locked its focus on your presence long before you ever see it. Then movement erupts 30 meters ahead, fast and aggressive. A massive American black bear drops its head flat, pins its rounded ears tight against the back of its skull, and tenses every muscle in its powerful shoulders and haunches. 400 pounds of pure wild muscle, coiled like a loaded freight train, ready to explode forward at terrifying speed. The ground vibrates faintly under the weight of its shifting stance, tiny pebbles and loose pine needles trembling on the forest floor with every subtle twitch of its massive paws. This is not a slow, curious approach. This is a full-speed bluff charge, the black bear's signature psychological warfare tactic designed to scare prey into running and panicking before it even strikes. Every primal instinct in your body screams at maximum volume. Every nerve fires in panic, begging you to spin around and sprint for the tall pine tree standing 10 feet behind your shoulder. The tree your entire life told you would be your safe haven. Your muscles tense, ready to flee. Ready to climb, ready to follow the lie you have always trusted. But the unbreakable survival law for black bears is carved in stone. If it is black, fight back. Black bears do not fear humans. They test courage. They smell fear. They hunt weakness. This predator can climb 100 feet up a thick tree in 30 seconds flat, faster than any human could ever scramble up the same trunk. Turning your back to run is surrender. Climbing that tree is a guaranteed death sentence. The bear closes the distance faster and faster, massive paws thudding against the dirt, hot breath huffing in loud, ragged gasps that cut through the quiet forest. The choice lands on you in this split second. Obey your screaming instincts and run for the tree, or plant your feet firm on the ground, stare directly into its raging eyes, and roar louder than the beast charging straight for your body. Sharp branches whip against your arms and torso as you bolt away from the black bear standoff, feet pounding hard over roots and rocks, lungs burning with every ragged breath drawn into your chest. The dense pine forest thins out quickly, opening into thick tangled tropical underbrush where visibility drops to barely a few feet in every direction. Thick thorny bushes twist together in endless tangled knots, blocking sight, blocking escape routes, blocking any clear view of what hides within the dense green maze all around you. The temperature rises fast, thick humid air clinging to your skin like a heavy wet blanket, every breath filling your throat with the sticky heat of dense jungle foliage. Fear still races through your veins. From the black bear encounter, your heart hammering so hard it echoes in your ears. Every muscle still trembling with leftover adrenaline. A soft rustling sound suddenly cuts through the humid jungle silence. Low and subtle at first, growing louder and closer with every passing second. The rustle of leaves and snapping twigs moves fast through the thick bushes, heading straight for your position. You freeze mid-step, eyes scanning the dense greenery, expecting another massive towering beast like the black bear you just faced. What steps out from behind the tangled branches shocks every expectation in your mind. A sloth bear, barely 1.5 meters tall, short stocky build, small rounded frame that looks almost comical and harmless at first glance. No massive towering shoulders, no giant intimidating paws, no terrifying towering height to trigger immediate fear. Your brain instantly relaxes, your guard dropping completely, fooled by the small unthreatening size of the creature in front of you. Every logical thought whispers that this small bear cannot possibly be dangerous, that you can easily outrun it, that dropping your heavy backpack and sprinting away is the easy, safe way out. But the deadly rule of these small aggressive bear species is simple and non-negotiable. Never trust the size. Sloth bears and sun bears are the most temperamental, unpredictable, unprovoked attacking bear species on the entire planet. They are responsible for countless sudden fatal attacks on humans, striking fast, striking hard, striking without any warning or provocation. Their small size makes them faster, more agile, more relentless than any larger bear. A sharp, ear-piercing snarl tears through the humid air before you can blink. The small sloth bear launches itself forward in a lightning-fast sprint, claws extended, jaws open, pure unbridled rage driving its every move. This is not a scared defensive animal. This is an aggressive assassin hunting for a kill. The choice arrives instantly. Drop your backpack and run away in blind panic. Or stand your ground, grip your survival tool tight in your hands, and fight off the tiny but deadly raging predator before it reaches your flesh. Your legs burn with exhaustion after fighting off the sloth bear ambush. Every step heavier than the last as you push upward out of the jungle brush and onto high alpine meadow terrain. The thick, humid heat of the jungle vanishes in an instant, replaced by sharp, bitter cold that bites straight through your clothes and stings every inch of exposed skin. Thin, crisp mountain air fills your lungs with every breath, cold enough to make your chest ache with every inhale and exhale. Wide-open grassy slopes stretch out in every direction, tall golden grass swaying gently in the cold mountain breeze. No trees, no bushes, no places to hide, no cover to take shelter behind. The ground underfoot is hard and rocky, scattered with sharp stones and dry alpine grass, every sound carrying for miles across the open, empty meadow landscape. You round a sharp rocky bend in the mountain path and the world stops moving entirely. Time freezes. Every breath catches in your throat. Standing directly in your path, blocking every possible escape route, is a massive mother grizzly bear. Standing nearly 3 meters tall on its hind legs. 600 kilograms of pure muscle, bone, and unstoppable ferocity. 2 tiny helpless grizzly cubs huddled directly behind her legs, hidden safely under her massive towering frame. You have accidentally stepped between a mother grizzly and her babies. The single deadliest mistake any human can ever make in bear country. The mother grizzly drops back down to all 4 paws, and the ground shakes like a small earthquake under her immense weight. Deep guttural growls rumble from her massive chest, low and thunderous, vibrating through the rocky ground and straight into your bones. Hot putrid breath, thick with the stench of raw meat and wild mountain carrion, washes over your neck and face, heavy and suffocating. Her massive shadow engulfs your entire body, blocking out the weak mountain sunlight, wrapping you in cold, terrifying darkness. Pain erupts sharp and brutal across your back and shoulders as her powerful swat slams into your body, brute force knocking you to the hard rocky ground in an instant. Every survival instinct screams for you to fight back, to pull out your bear spray, to blast the raging beast and defend yourself with everything you have. But the ironclad rule for brown bears and grizzlies is unbreakable. If it is brown, lay down. Fighting a protective mother grizzly is a guaranteed death sentence. She will not stop attacking until you are completely neutralized. Running is impossible. Hiding is impossible. Fighting is suicide. The only tiny chance at survival is to play dead. Cover your vital organs and your fragile neck and let her attack until she decides her cubs are safe. The brutal choice crashes over you. Fight back with bear spray and die instantly against the enraged mother grizzly, or clamp your hands tight over your neck. Endure the crushing pain and lay perfectly still in total surrender. Agony pulses through every bone and muscle in your body as you drag your injured, beaten frame away from the grizzly bear meadow attack. Every movement, a torment of sharp, throbbing pain. Your back and shoulders ache with brutal bruising, your limbs weak and shaking from shock and injury, your mind foggy with exhaustion and terror. The only visible shelter in the entire mountain valley sits ahead. A small, isolated ranger cabin, wooden walls, solid locked door, a single safe haven in the middle of bear territory. You stumble forward as fast as your broken body allows, fumble with the cabin door handle, slam the door shut behind you, and slide the heavy wooden deadbolt lock firmly into place. Relief floods your chest for a split second, a fleeting moment of false safety inside the locked, solid wooden cabin walls. You lean back against the door, gasping for breath, believing the worst of the bear attacks are finally over. The world outside turns deathly quiet. No wind, no bird calls, no bear growls. Just eerie silence. Then, a massive dark shadow slides slowly across the cabin's front window, blocking out all remaining daylight. Heavy, deliberate footsteps thud slowly around the cabin walls. The grizzly bear circling its trapped prey, studying the weak points of the wooden structure with terrifying intelligence. A slow metallic creak echoes through the small cabin as the door handle begins to turn back and forth. The bear's powerful paws manipulating the lock, testing the door, trying every way possible to break inside. Grizzly bears possess incredible problem-solving intelligence, capable of opening simple locks, turning handles, and breaking through weak wooden structures with pure strength and cunning. The wood of the door begins to splinter and crack under the bear's relentless pushing and shoving. Loud splitting sounds cutting through the quiet cabin air. The wooden frame bends and warps, the lock straining under the immense brute force from outside. Seconds later, the massive grizzly shoulder slams against the wooden wall, and the entire cabin shakes on its foundation. Wood splinters, nails bend, gaps tear open in the walls. The beast is not just trying to get in, it is methodically breaking in, determined to finish the hunt in this tiny, locked, confined room. The narrow cabin hallway leaves zero room to run, zero room to maneuver, zero room to escape. Two choices remain. Hide inside the small, cramped wardrobe in the corner of the room. Squeeze into the tight, dark space. Hold your breath and hope the bear does not find you. Or grab the heavy metal fire extinguisher sitting beside the door. Make deafening loud noise. Charge forward and shock the massive beast enough to drive it back out into the open. This is a locked room deathmatch with a 600-kilogram apex predator, and there is no middle ground, no second chance, no do-over. You burst out of the shattered, splintered cabin door, fleeing the broken wooden structure as fast as your injured body can carry you, running blindly away from the grizzly bear and straight into a brutal Arctic blizzard. Snow whips through the air in thick, blinding white waves, stinging your face and eyes, reducing visibility to mere meters in every direction. Frigid Arctic wind howls across the endless frozen tundra, temperatures plummeting far below freezing. Cold, so intense, it numbs your fingers, toes, and face within seconds. All sound vanishes under the heavy blanket of falling snow, the world reduced to white silence, empty and cold and lifeless in every direction. The only heat left on your body is the warm, sticky blood from your grizzly bear injuries, seeping through your clothes and leaving a faint scent trail across the frozen ice and snow. A scent that attracts the ultimate predator. 20 meters ahead through the swirling snowstorm, a massive white shape materializes out of the whiteout blizzard haze. A polar bear. 1,500 pounds of pure Arctic killing machine, the only bear species on planet Earth that views humans as regular prey. Not a threat, not a curiosity, just food. Its massive paws move silently across the ice. No heavy footsteps, no growls, no warning. Just slow, steady, unstoppable movement straight toward your position. Polar bears hit a top speed of 40 kilometers per hour on flat ice, far faster than any human could ever run. Running is useless. Running guarantees you get chased down and killed in seconds. Playing dead is even worse. Polar bears are natural scavengers. They eat dead flesh without hesitation. Lying motionless on the snow is simply setting yourself up as a free, ready-made meal for the beast. Every single survival trick that works for other bears fails completely against this white death. Your heart thunders louder than the blizzard wind in your ears, panic rising higher than ever before. Every instinct screaming to run, to hide, to do anything to escape the slow approaching white giant. One single flare remains inside your signal gun. One single shot. One last piece of equipment left to save your life. The polar bear stops 5 meters in front of you, standing tall, staring directly into your eyes, sizing you up as its next meal. 2 final options stand before you. Fire the signal flare directly at the polar bear's face in a desperate attempt to scare it away. Or stand perfectly still, wave your hands slowly, speak in calm, steady human tones, and back away inch by inch without fear, without aggression, without hesitation. This is your final choice. What do? There are no second chances, no do-overs, no backup plans waiting to save you if you pick wrong, no ranger rescue, no emergency team, no last-minute miracle coming to pull you from the white death staring you down. Every survival rule you have learned today hangs on this single final call. One move seals your survival. One mistake seals your fate forever. Your instincts are screaming. Your body is trembling. The polar bear is waiting, and it will not wait long. This zero-day bear escape ends right now, with your decision alone. Do not stay silent. Do not hesitate. Your life depends on the choice you leave in the comments below.